We have breaking news ahead of the Carabao Cup Final out of Sheffield Wednesday, with the club set to be without midfield star Eduardo through injury. And with Razzini already missing at Wembley through suspension, this is a huge blow for manager Aussie villain, who had this to say just moments ago. Yeah, look, Eduardo suffered a groin strain. This obviously rules him out of the final, but also makes him a massive doubt for the Champions League second leg versus Milan, which is obviously a huge blow for us. But he's recovering in the Bruma physio room, and he'll be back as soon as possible. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 7, Episode 12 here at Sheffield Wednesday, and today it is the Carabao Cup Final against Liverpool. We also have Tottenham in the FA Cup 5th round, I think we're up to, but the big news since last episode is a relatively serious injury to Eduardo. He's going to be out between 2 and 3 weeks, as you can see there, and it's 2 and 3 weeks where basically we have not only this Carabao Cup Final, but of course the second leg rescue mission or attempted rescue mission against AC Milan. It's a massive loss, a massive loss to be without Eduardo. And of course, we've got Razzini suspended for the Carabao Cup Final as well. So we're basically without probably our two of our three maybe best players. And that makes life very difficult for us indeed. But, well, we'll see what we can do, won't we? Now, there's one game to catch you up on the field since last episode. That was in the Premier League against struggling West Brom. Let's see how he did. We took an early lead when Flossie Clemens was on hand to turn in his first Wednesday goal. We went 2-0 up early in the second half through Dusan Petkovic. And Petkovic turned provider for Schuener to seal the points. Before Schuener returned the favour for Petkovic to get his second. So a really good performance, this one from us. Yeah, we played well. Flossie Clemens did really well. I threw him in to see how he would go. He has been doing quite well for the under-23s. And he looked the part, got the first goal as well, which is obviously very nice to get him off the mark. But a very promising debut in the Premier League, that is for sure. First start for the club as well, I think it was. He's only ever played, Papa John, so for the under-23. So yeah, it was really good from him. So that's promising. Of course, he's one of the guys that has come through our academy. But yeah, Petkovic, Schuener, generally speaking, just played really well. It was obviously a rotated weekend team ahead of these two cup games. And if we have a look at what that all means for the league table, we will see that we are second, 2 points behind Manchester City, 3 points ahead of West Ham, and a further 2 again ahead of Chelsea and United. There are 9 points even back. But we do park the league to one side for today. It's all about domestic cup footballs. We host Tottenham and then go to Wembley. Now, if we do just have a quick look just before we completely park the league, we do, at the end of in the run into this season, have both West Ham and Manchester City back-to-back games. Thankfully, there's a week between them, so we won't have to rotate too much unless there's, or we're lucky enough, I suppose, to have European football in there somewhere. So it is still very much all to play for. As long as we're within 3 points of City, coming into this game, then we're every chance. So there we go. But a bit of a tough run in. Look at that. We've got Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, West Ham, City, Tottenham, who's given us a tough game. Villa, who are a dangerous side, though that is at home. So yeah, we've got a very tough run in. If we are to win this league, we're going to earn it. But there we go. But anyway, let's have a look what we're doing here. It's Tottenham at home in the FA Cup 5th round first. So let's see what we're doing against them. We are expecting, as you can see there, it's almost like a 6-2-2, isn't it, really? And this is the team we're sending out. Now, we are going to need to change marking assignments, but it's going to be Bevaquart in goal. Rivas and Lang at the back. Martinez is back fit, though not necessarily match sharp, but he goes down the right. We've seen Marino struggle defensively. Belyasov down the left. Matteo comes in to be the designated player, the deep-lying playmaker even, or deep-lying midfielder. It's going to be Samare and Fabiano in front of them. It is Jabing, Bruma and Razzini up top. As a reminder, we are without Clarkson for this one, though that he probably wouldn't have played anyway. He probably would have been on the bench, to be fair. Eduardo is injured, and with Razzini suspended for Wembley, there's no point resting him and saving him for that, so we'll throw him straight in. Okay, so here are the lineups. It's a Simone Inzaghi coached Tottenham side. Still a few guys around. Dele Alli, Harry Kane is still there. Hannibal, of course, who we had on loan for a couple of years. So some familiar names in their lineup. What do you want to say to this? Just go out there, relax. I think that's maybe the thing to say. We'll point our finger, say we have faith in them, and hope that they deliver. All right, and here we go at home against a Tottenham team. It's not the best Tottenham team that we face in the series. They appear to be anyway, a little bit of a team on decline. I think they've probably got a lot of wages tied up into what at this point, 7 years on, is an aging Harry Kane, and Brummer's injured. Of course he is. Oh, Brummer, never change, mate. And Razzini's picked up a knock as well. Well, this is going well, isn't it? All right, so we'll bring on Petkovic for Brummer. And what is that Razzini injury? Are we just talking a bruise? That's outside the box, I think, isn't it? We're probably going to check with VAR. I'm almost positive it was outside, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, outside the box. But let's see if we can make the most of this. Still a free kick in a dangerous position, but it's obviously not that dangerous. A bruised ankle for Razzini, so that should be fine. Now, of course, we learned, didn't we, last episode, that that bruise can turn into a damaged, what's we're looking for? Part of the body. But, yeah, not much is happening here, and we need Razzini to... If he can get that goal for us, we have Schuano and Edwards on the bench. We could always look to switch to wingers. Let's see if we can put some pressure on them high up the pitch here. I mean, a bruised ankle shouldn't get any worse. It's not a soft tissue thing. You can't make a bruise worse unless you get kicked in the same spot again, can you? So... It should be fine. Samare under pressure. Rivas switches possession nicely there for Fabiano. A little bit further forward than we've seen him previously. He's looked to throw in... oh, that was very close. And that was indeed the highlight. That is very, very close. But anyway, that's half-time. 0-0. Not much has happened. We've had an injury to Brummer, a knock to Razzini, and that's about it, isn't it? Do we say we're not happy? Pump our fists, say we have faith in them. I wonder if tactically we could change what we're doing a little bit. Do we look to lower the tempo and look for the overlaps? See if that works for us. And if not, it might be a case of just needing to go to wingers. And now what we don't want to do is go 1-0 down in this one, please, boys. Razzini gets it away to Jabing. He's got Petkovic up there with him. Can Jabing play him in? He's got no one on him yet. Jabing's gone a long, long way. Can he go the whole way himself? That's a stunning goal from Jabing. What a strike on the counter-attack. He's 11th of the season. That was absolutely magnificent. What? Look at that. He's picked it up just outside his own penalty area. Just kept running, just kept running. Petkovic did a good job in sort of keeping defenders interested in him, I suppose. But Jabing, what a finish at the end of it as well. That's a stunner. And early in this second half, we go 1-0 up. And we haven't seen much from Tottenham yet to suggest that they can get back into this. Lang with a free kick to Fabiano. Back to Lang. Forward for Jabing. For Petkovic, he's got Martinez on his outside. Can he get a cross in towards Razzini? He goes short for Petkovic. Back to Martinez. Martinez, ball back in. Jabing, his shot is blocked. And it's going to be a corner. I do wonder at what point we take Razzini off. We don't want that getting any worse. That is a decent save from the goalkeeper. But as I say, he's suspended for the Carabao Cup anyway, so there's no point protecting him for that. That's headed away. Fabiano should get to that. Does he? Yes, he does. And he keeps possession as well. Martinez across to Belyasov, and that ends that particular highlight. Let's demand more here. We've got, 15 to play. We've got a Tottenham highlight. Petkovic, no. Can we get a bit of pressure on him there? We've done well with Jabing, but Tottenham just had enough bodies, didn't they? Ball forward. Martinez, can he stop Hannibal? Oh, good block there from Matteo. He does a decent job just shielding the back two for us, I think, Matteo. Samare goes to put some pressure on their defenders. It works. Belyasov picks up a loose pass. Matteo. Samare exchanging passes. Forward for Jabing. Jabing for Petkovic. He goes wide for Belyasov. Brings it down nicely. Can we get across him? We've got players streaming forward. It's blocked away. And is this going to go the other end now? We do have a lot of men forward. It's a flick on. Lang. Can he stop Thompson getting past him? He can't. And a big save from Bevercois. All right, let's maybe have a bit of a think about how we can close this thing down a little bit for ourselves. Belyasov's not playing particularly well. So let's maybe look to switch to wingers. Okay, I'll make some changes here and then we'll come back. Okay, so we've made 2 subs. We have taken off Jabing and we have taken off Walter Razzini. He's got that injury. There's no point leaving him on there. On come the wingers in Schuener and Edwards. Petkovic will stay up top. Let's maybe play him as a deep lying forward though, just to drop back in. And we'll just be a little bit more solid in midfield and hopefully just see this out from here. All right, boys, come on. Let's focus. We've been the better team. We've only got the 1 goal. It was a stunning strike from Jabing, but it has been enough. We're into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, so that's a nice one. That's a tricky game that we've got past there. So well done, boys. So there we go. We win the FA Cup 5th round. On we go. The Brummer injury, a fractured wrist. Well, I mean, that's not really his fault, is it? Let's send him to a specialist, I suppose, and get it taken care of properly. Razzini is just a bruised ankle, but we already knew that. A little bit of money in the bank. Jabing shines as we get the win. That goal from him, absolutely stunning, wasn't it? Guys, wait right there, though. We're off to Wembley next. It's a cup final against Liverpool. We haven't won a domestic trophy yet, or certainly a major one, just the championship, I believe. So, well, let's see if we can remedy that right now. Good evening and welcome to Wembley for the 2027 Carabao Cup Final between Aussie villain Sheffield Wednesday and Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. We're joined now in the tunnel live by the Sheffield Wednesday boss. And Aussie, can you tell us any team news this evening? Yeah, I do. We're absolutely ravaged by injury and suspension. Obviously, Razzini and Brummer are forced out. Rivas and Matteo also dropped to the bench. It means that MB comes in to partner Lang in defence. Petkovic will start up top. And Edwards and Schuener will also come into our starting 11 today. All right, here we go. Welcome back. It's Carabao Cup final time. Now, we have a quick look at the history of the competition. We did make the final 2 seasons ago. We were soundly beaten, weren't we? Absolutely smashed we were by Man United in that final. They've won it 4 seasons in a row, but we knocked them out in the semis. Look at that. They've made the final. Every season that we've been, this save's been going, they have made the final. They've only ever lost it once, and we put that run to an end. Now, as for Sheffield Wednesday, last time they won the final was all the way back in 91 against Manchester United, and they did actually make a final there in 93 against Arsenal. So it's been a long time since Sheffield Wednesday has won this competition. Let's hope that ends today against Liverpool. This is a team we're sending out, what we're expecting, I should say, from Liverpool. A bit of a defensive, or more defensive anyway, 4-3-3 with the inside forwards as well. And this is the team that we are sending out. We're going to go with wingers because they are... We'll try and deny them space. Because they're a gegenpress side, so we're going to try and just use the width of the field a little bit. So Beverquak is in goal. It's Belyasov. MB comes in. The reason for that, if you look at Rivas' recent form, it's not great. So Embiid comes in to partner Lang with Martinez as the back 4. Samare and Fabiano in midfield. It is Schuener, Jabing and Edwards. Petkovic up top. A bench of with the backup goalkeeper Bailey, Rivas, Sosa, Matteo, Cook, who is happy at the club again now, which is good. Augusto and also Giordano. So let's hope that these are the guys that get us across the line for our first domestic trophy. All right, we can see the team sheets here. The old Van Dijk versus the new improved Van Dijk in Lang. But there's still some very good players in there as well. It's going to be a tough one. We don't do it for the fans. I think I can get on board with that. We've got a demotivated Lang. That is not ideal. We've won him back around though. Yes, it's going to be a tough game. But I think it's not been made easier for us. Obviously, we would love to have Razzini and Eduardo in there. We'd love to have the option of Brummer. The main reason, actually another main reason that we switched to this formation is the fact we don't have Razzini or Brummer. It's really Petkovic and Giordano that are the strikers that are left fit or unavailable. Obviously, Razzini's fit. He's just not available. So that's why we've made the change as much as anything. As well, as I said, because they're a gegenpress side, to try and give ourselves more space. And would you believe it, from a corner of all things, Van Dijk has won the header and put Liverpool 1-0 up. Let's demand a little bit more. It's at Fabiano that's there, just beaten in the air. Jabing stands on the goal line and just watches it float over his head. And that's not the start we wanted, obviously. We've got to highlight a couple of minutes later, though. Headed away. And here come Liverpool. Can Samare make a tackle? He can, but he can't keep possession for us. Here come Liverpool. Lang, can he get a block in? It's a weak shot. Bevecois has it comfortably. And that ends that particular highlight. We'll give them some encouragement here when we can. There we go. And B is looking nervous, which isn't ideal. And it's not been a great first half from us. We've looked a little bit like a team missing a few of their best players, haven't we? Belyasov. And B. Here we go with Samare. Forward there for Edwards. Can he get something going for us? He goes past one. He goes past two. Can he find a pass? He goes over the top for Schuener. Schuener's in. Can Schuener's a good tackle? Oh. Unlucky. Unlucky. Let's give them some more encouragement. When there's not been anything in the game apart from that corner, has there? Edwards with a corner. Can we get it back? Oh, it's off the crossbar from Fabiano. He almost made up for his defensive error at the other end. Well, we're ending the half strongly. What we don't want to do, obviously, is find ourselves a second goal down. Samare has a little bit of space in midfield. He gets it forward, looking for Schuener. He's got space. Petkovic is making a run. Can he pull it back? It's blocked behind for another corner. And, oh, is it a goal kick? Well, that seemed harsh. Anyway, can we get to that? No, we can't. We're a little bit open in midfield, perhaps. That would have been a good goal if that had gone in. You would have had to hold your hands up, I think, but it didn't, so we won't have to worry. I don't think we've been that bad. We've got the higher XG. They've only scored from a corner. Obviously, it doesn't matter. They still scored. But, yeah, we've been unlucky so far, boys. Let's not panic here. We've got faith in you to turn this around in the second half. Let's hope you can go and do that. Petkovic isn't having a great game. As I said, we do have Giordano on the bench. I wonder if... There's a lot of space in the middle of the park, isn't there? So let's maybe exploit that. Let's lower our tempos. Let's look for the overlaps and see if that helps us at all. Now, if I remember correctly, when we played them in the league last time, we absolutely ran riot in the second half. Now, we had Razzini and Eduardo in that team. But let's hope we can do more of the same here. Fabiano looks to drill a pass ahead of Edwards. He gets there. He keeps it in. Can he find a cross now? He goes back to Belyasov, to Samare. Samare goes back to MB. Forward for Belyasov. Crossfield ball, headed away. Lang will pick that up. Forward for Martinez. Schuener. Schuener looking for Jabing. Jabing's in. Jabing! Oh! That's a golden opportunity, isn't it? I wonder if we're just a little bit nervous. Edwards with a corner. It's headed away. Can we get to that? Jabing should pick that up. We might give them a calm down after this particular highlight if it doesn't end in a goal for us. Jabing. Samare. We're looking like we do have a little bit of a goal threat about us. Let's give it a calm down. Samare. Alright, let's have a look at changes here. Samare not having a great game. End on a booking. We have Lewis Cook on the bench. Let's make that change. Club captain, of course, is Lewis Cook. Let's give them some encouragement. And not particularly working, is it? Petkovic is having a poor game. Let's get Giordano on. Let's get rid of all of this again. Let's raise that tempo. I wonder if we take it... Let's just get rid of all this stuff. We have to be a little bit more urgent in what we're doing now, though, don't we? Jabing, Schuener, I mean, players are just not turning up when we needed them to, are they? We are running out of time here. Let's give it a fire up, perhaps. Nothing's working. All right, let me think about this. Okay, so we have to go for it. So that's what we're doing. We've made our final sub. No, we haven't made a sub. What we've done is we have obviously switched formation. Schuener and Giordano are going to go up front. We're going to play Edwards and Fabiano as Mazzellas. We're moving Cook forward, basically. So we're taking out sort of the defensive midfield role, and we're just going to hope that that things work out for us. The wingers wasn't really working, so we'll try something different. Edwards, back post, it's headed away. Giordano is going to get to that. Can he keep possession for us? He turns, he goes forward. Come on, mate, use it. There's a good ball for Fabiano. Can he whip a cross in for us? Come on, boys. It's decent. It's there. Oh, it's Giordano. And he's equalised in the 87th minute. He's 7th of the season. And it's 1-1. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. It just needed a little tweak, didn't it? The wingers wasn't working. And, well, Giordano's come on. He did most of that himself. He's laid it off to Fabiano. Made a run forward. No one's picked him up. It's gone straight through everybody at the near post, and there's Giordano right dead smack in the centre of goal, and he's tapped it in. Let's give them some praise for that. They've got themselves back into this game. Let's keep going for it. We have been the better team here. We're going to go extra time, and we're going to keep going for it. What do we want to say to this? Let's don't let this slip away in extra time, boys. Let's pump our fists. Let's say we have faith in them. And let's see if we can go and lift this trophy. Come on. MB's looking anxious. Let's give them some encouragement. And we've got another corner. Edwards to take. Who's in there? Lang. Oh, headed away at the near post. It's going to get picked up there by Belyasov. He's got a little bit of time and space. He's got a long way here, Belyasov. Left foot. Not really what we needed, but I mean, I think his right foot's just for standing on, if I'm honest. And other than an early corner, we have seen nothing from Liverpool in this game, have we? Sure enough for Fabiano. Can he pull one back across goal now? No, he loses out to Van Dijk. Can he get back and win it back again? No. Ball forward, though, picked up by Lang. Fabiano, Cook, look at Martinez. Stunning run forward from him. Can he get across into the box? We've got players waiting at Schuener. Back to Martinez. Back to Cook at the edge of the area. Martinez. Cook's in a little bit of space. If he can find him, he's gone down. It's outside the area. But still a decent place for a free kick. I'd love it to be a penalty, but I just don't think it is. Now, another question I have is, do we have an extra sub now? We don't I mean, we only used 2 subs anyway, I think, didn't we? Jabing with a free kick. It's we need really someone on the edge of the area here, don't we? Goalkeeper does well to claim it, but it was there to be claimed, wasn't it? And that is not quite half-time and extra time yet. Belyasov with a throw. Giordano has it. What's he going to do? Crossfield pass. Poor. And is that going to open the door for Liverpool? Ball in. Oh, no. Giordano got us back in the tie. And he's gone and done that. What is that pass? Beverquire, I mean, he had no chance, did he? If he'd saved that, well, he's a god. But half-time and extra time. And we find ourselves essentially back where we started. Come on, boys. We've got a lot of players up the pitch. It's suicide stuff, really, isn't it? Lang picks up that. All right, come on. We don't deserve to lose this game, I don't think, do we? We've definitely been the better side. They've got a corner, which is our bad, I suppose. I mean, they've capitalised on 2 mistakes, basically. Some poor marking from a corner, and then a terrible misplaced pass. There's a good ball, though, for Belyasov getting forward. Can he find a cross into the box? Come on, mate. Belyasov. He's gone a long, long way, and he's had another shot himself, and that's not what we needed. Oh, an early ball forward. We're in a little bit of trouble again here. Diaby, who has been destroying us, and that's just over the bar. Jabing's having a poor game. All right, let's get Augusto on. He owes us. He's due a good one, isn't he? Come on, boys. Let's try maybe a berating. Can that drive them forward? Oh, we've lost again. What have we got to do to win at Wembley? I mean, not misplaced passes and mark properly from corners would be the answer. But, yeah. That sucks. That really, really hurts. Aussie, another defeat here at Wembley. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we deserved more today, didn't we? I thought so anyway. Some sloppy marking early has cost us. And, yeah, Giordano. I hope he panicked. Really hope he panicked, because if he thought that pass was a good idea, he's a moron. and I don't have any space for morons at this club. But I'm really getting sick of coming to this place and losing, I've got to tell you, mate. And I'm sure the fans feel the same way. You know, they were brilliant for us today, sang their lungs out, but we couldn't quite get the job done for them. But hopefully we'll come here and win a trophy soon. So maybe a little bit of an error there on my part, playing the wrong formation at the start. But, I mean, I think hopefully anyway you can see my logic. Without Bruma and without Razzini, yeah, I just thought maybe wingers would work. They're a gegenpressing side, try and spread the field. That was my logic. It obviously didn't work. I'm disappointed we couldn't win the trophy, boys. So Liverpool lift the EFL Cup. Another defeat in the final. And that is, well, obviously horribly, horribly disappointing. But guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. A little bit of good news in the league, perhaps, is that West Ham have lost. So we've got, with a game in hand, we've obviously still only 3 points ahead of them. Chelsea have won, though, as you can see there. But, yeah, that is that. And next time we come back, it's, well, it's a Champions League rescue mission, or at least an attempted one. We will come straight back. It'll be Leicester at home in the league. And then it will be AC Milan. We should have, you can see there, Bruma and Eduardo are doubtful. Razzini will be fit and available for that one, hopefully anyway. He's not suspended. And we'll go again. We'll go again and see if we can eventually win something that isn't the championship. Anyway, guys, sorry. Take care.